Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, the time has come for the main event of the evening, and the undefeated world rank contender, introducing Jaron Boots Ennis. Here's the undefeated, reigning and defending WBO Junior Middleweight Champion of the World. Damos la bienvenida al futuro del boxeo en Puerto Rico, Xander Zayas.
Tonight, the spotlight shines brightly on the legendary Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, where two unbeaten champions are set to face each other in one of the most highly anticipated title fights of the year. WBO and WBA junior middleweight champion Xander Zayas enters the ring with a perfect record of 23 victories, including 13 knockouts, ready to defend his championship belts against one of boxing's most dangerous punchers, Jaron Boots Ennis, who arrives undefeated at 35-0 with an astonishing 31 knockout victories. As both competitors make their way toward the ring, the excitement inside the arena reaches an unforgettable level. Standing face-to-face in the center of the ring, the referee delivers the final instructions, reminding both fighters to compete within the rules before taking one last look toward each corner and signaling that everything is set for the opening bell. The bell finally rings, and both undefeated stars begin the contest with patience, fully aware that every move they make could influence the outcome of this championship battle. Instead of charging forward immediately, each fighter spends the opening moments carefully reading the other's footwork, rhythm, and reactions. Ennis establishes his signature jab early, using it to control distance while collecting valuable information without exposing himself to unnecessary danger. Across the ring, Zayas remains calm and disciplined, relying on sharp footwork and solid defensive awareness as he patiently searches for the right moments to respond without taking unnecessary chances. Neither boxer shows any desire to rush the action. Instead, the first round unfolds as a strategic contest built on positioning, patience, and ring intelligence, with both men exploring different angles while searching for early opportunities. Although the tempo stays controlled, the tension throughout Barclays Center is impossible to ignore. Every movement draws a response from the crowd, and it quickly becomes obvious that this championship showdown may ultimately be decided by whichever fighter makes the smarter adjustments. As the action moves into the second round, both fighters return to the center of the ring with a much clearer understanding of each other's style and timing. Following the opening 3 minutes, confidence continues to grow on both sides as subtle strategic changes begin to appear. Ennis keeps searching for ways to build offensive momentum, working behind a sharp jab while creating opportunities to unleash fast combinations whenever an opening presents itself. On the opposite side, Zayas remains composed and focused, sticking to his disciplined strategy while relying on accurate counterpunching and efficient movement to control the distance around the ring. The pace steadily increases as both competitors become more comfortable engaging with one another, yet neither abandons the game plan that earned them this championship opportunity. Every exchange emphasizes the fascinating contrast between their styles, making it even clearer why this matchup captured so much attention from the very beginning. As the final seconds of the round tick away, the crowd can feel the tactical battle beginning to shift. Both corners now possess valuable information, and the adjustments made before the next round could become the deciding factor as this championship contest continues deeper into the fight. The third round begins with a noticeable jump in intensity. The caution that defined the opening round starts to disappear as both undefeated fighters become increasingly confident in their timing and reads. The energy inside the arena rises instantly, with fans jumping to their feet whenever either man closes the distance. Ennis increases the pressure, moving forward with greater purpose while using quick footwork to trap his opponent and limit his escape routes. Rather than simply chasing him around the ring, his jab becomes an even more effective weapon, setting up explosive combinations that highlight the remarkable speed and athletic ability that have established him as one of boxing's most feared competitors. Zayas refuses to back down or lose his composure. The defending champion remains calm under pressure, slipping incoming punches with subtle head movement before answering with sharp, technically precise combinations of his own. Instead of exchanging wildly, he continues fighting with discipline, choosing his moments carefully and forcing Ennis to earn every successful attack. Several thrilling exchanges in the middle of the ring ignite the Barclays Center crowd, pushing the atmosphere to an entirely new level. Every clean shot is greeted by a thunderous response from the crowd, while the commentary team applauds the elite level of talent being displayed by two undefeated champions fighting to prove they deserve the top spot in the division. As the bell ends the round, neither man shows any sign of giving ground. The intensity continues rising, and the tactical battle is now evolving into the kind of championship war everyone anticipated. Beginning the fourth round, both corners come out with noticeable adjustments. The opening rounds have revealed valuable insights, and the contest starts to develop a completely new rhythm. As each fighter searches for the edge, Ennis expands his offensive attack by blending his trademark speed with heavier punches aimed at both the body and the head. Rather than depending on isolated shots, he puts together fluid combinations that force Zayas to remain focused during every exchange. His confidence grows after every successful sequence, and he keeps working to control the tempo of the fight. Zayas answers with the composure expected from a reigning world champion. Instead of remaining directly in front of Ennis, he uses smart footwork to create fresh angles while avoiding unnecessary exchanges. His defensive discipline helps reduce the damage, and he responds with sharp, accurate counters whenever opportunities present themselves. The contrast between their styles becomes one of the night's most captivating storylines. Ennis attempts to dominate through explosive athleticism and relentless aggression, while Zayas depends on timing, precision, and ring intelligence to slow down the challenger's attack. Every close exchange sends another wave of excitement through the Brooklyn crowd, and even the experienced analysts at ringside struggle to separate the two men on their unofficial scorecards. Momentum seems to swing after nearly every exchange, making every second of the contest feel increasingly meaningful. As the fourth round comes to a close, both fighters return to their corners fully aware that the outcome remains impossible to predict. With the championship rounds getting closer, everyone inside Barclays Center senses that the defining moments of the evening are still to come. As the contest moves into the middle rounds, the action settles into the high-level tactical battle fans expected when two unbeaten fighters agreed to meet in the ring. Every exchange now carries greater importance, with neither competitor willing to make the costly mistake that could shift the direction of the championship. Ennis begins applying steadier pressure, closing the distance behind a busy jab before launching explosive combinations. Instead of chasing a single knockout punch, he stays patient, varying his offense and forcing Zayas to stay active at all times. His hand speed continues creating opportunities, but breaking through the champion's disciplined defense proves far more difficult than expected. Xander Zayas responds with the confidence and composure of a champion determined to protect his titles. He remains committed to his strategy, relying on intelligent footwork, subtle head movement, and perfectly timed counters to interrupt Ennis' rhythm. Every time Ennis appears ready to seize control, Zayas finds an answer, reminding everyone why he entered the ring as the defending title holder. The strategic adjustments become just as fascinating as the action itself. Between rounds, both teams work relentlessly, delivering instructions and making subtle tactical changes designed to capitalize on every weakness they've identified. Trainers emphasize cleaner execution, stronger positioning, and more convincing finishes to each round, fully aware that every close exchange could influence the judges' scorecards. Inside Barclays Center, the atmosphere grows louder with each passing minute. Fans erupt whenever Ennis lands a fast combination, only to explode again when Zayas answers with a sharp, technically brilliant counter. The energy throughout the arena perfectly reflects how evenly matched this championship contest has become. As the battle continues, momentum constantly changes hands. One sequence belongs to Ennis as he increases the pressure and forces the action, while the next favors Zayas, whose calm decision-making allows him to regain control. Neither fighter manages to establish complete authority, creating non-stop debate among commentators and spectators over who is doing just enough to edge ahead on the unofficial scorecards. Physical endurance also becomes an increasingly important factor. Both men have maintained an exhausting pace, yet neither shows any intention of slowing down. Ennis continues searching for the breakthrough moment that could instantly change the fight, while Zayas remains committed to disciplined execution, refusing to abandon the strategy that carried him through the opening half of the championship. As the eighth round comes to an end, the tension inside the arena reaches another peak. With the championship rounds now within reach, both fighters understand that a single adjustment or one perfectly executed combination could decide who leaves Brooklyn with the victory. The urgency is impossible to ignore, and it feels as though the biggest moments of the night are still waiting to unfold. With only a handful of rounds remaining, the pressure continues to intensify, setting the stage for an unforgettable conclusion. As the fight enters the championship rounds, the atmosphere inside Barclays Center reaches its highest level yet. The crowd realizes that every remaining minute could determine who walks away holding the world titles. After 8 fiercely competitive rounds, both undefeated fighters understand that hesitation is no longer an option. Fatigue begins to appear on both sides, but neither competitor allows it to weaken their determination. Ennis continues moving forward with relentless pressure, refusing to allow the champion to control the pace. Zayas answers with the same discipline and composure that carried him through the earlier rounds, determined to defend his titles until the very end. Staying calm under pressure while waiting for the perfect opportunity to counter, Zayas continues executing his game plan. The 9th round turns into one of the closest and most exciting sessions of the entire fight. Ennis raises his output, firing rapid combinations that keep Zayas constantly occupied on defense. The champion responds with crisp counterpunches and intelligent movement, keeping the battle incredibly competitive as the crowd reacts loudly to every exchange. By the time the 10th round begins, both corners understand that the outcome could still go either way. Ennis trainers encourage him to increase the pressure and finish the fight with authority, believing the championship rounds may ultimately decide the judges' scorecards. Across the ring, Zayas' corner reminds their fighter to remain disciplined, trust his technical ability, and avoid taking unnecessary chances. Round 11 produces some of the most unforgettable action of the night. Ennis keeps pressing forward relentlessly, cutting off the ring with greater efficiency and finding success through sustained combinations. Zayas refuses to surrender ground, firing determined counters that remind everyone why he entered the evening as an undefeated world champion. Neither competitor is willing to give an inch, and the crowd repeatedly rises to its feet as momentum shifts from one thrilling exchange to the next. Everything now comes down to the 12th and final round. With the championship battle reaching its closing moments, both fighters compete with the urgency expected of true champions. Ennis drives forward, knowing a powerful finish could leave a lasting impression on the judges. Zayas answers with tremendous determination, meeting every challenge despite the growing pressure. The final minute becomes a spectacular display of skill, heart, and championship spirit. Fans remain standing throughout the closing exchanges, applauding both warriors as they give everything they have inside the ring. When the final bell echoes through the arena, neither boxer celebrates right away. Instead, each returns quietly to his corner, fully aware that the final result now rests with the judges. After several tense moments, the ring announcer steps into the center of the ring holding the official scorecards. The arena falls completely silent as the verdict is announced. By unanimous decision, Jaron Ennis is declared the winner and crowned the new WBO and WBA junior middleweight champion. Barclays Center erupts with celebration as Ennis embraces his trainers, family, and supporters after adding another incredible achievement to his undefeated career. The victory represents one of the defining moments of his professional journey and further strengthens his position among boxing's elite competitors. Despite the disappointment, Xander Zayas displays tremendous sportsmanship. Following 12 exhausting rounds, he congratulates Ennis with respect, demonstrating the admiration shared between two elite fighters who pushed one another to their absolute limits. During the post-fight interviews, Ennis thanks his team, expresses appreciation to the fans in Brooklyn, and praises Zayas for providing one of the toughest challenges of his career. Zayas remains gracious in defeat, promising to learn from the experience and return stronger in pursuit of another opportunity to compete for a world championship. Immediately after the decision, analysts begin discussing what the victory means for Ennis and the future of the junior middleweight division, with conversations quickly turning toward possible unification fights and other blockbuster matchups. When the final scorecards are officially recorded, one undefeated record remains untouched while another remarkable winning streak comes to an end. Jaron Ennis delivers a championship performance beneath the bright lights of Brooklyn, once again proving why he is regarded as one of boxing's premier talents. Although Xander Zayas falls short on this occasion, his courage, technical skill, and determination across 12 demanding rounds earn the respect of boxing fans and fellow professionals alike. His performance makes it clear that his journey in the sport is far from finished. As fans make their way out of Barclays Center, the conversation immediately turns toward the future. Will Ennis continue his rise with another championship unification? Can Zayas return stronger and begin another run toward world titles? One thing is beyond doubt. This unforgettable night has written another memorable chapter in boxing history and has the entire sport eagerly anticipating its next blockbuster event. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright everyone, for the latest boxing news, unforgettable moments, major events, and all the biggest action, be sure to subscribe to Knockout Field and turn on notifications so you never miss another quality upload. Don't forget to check out our other videos as well. Until next time, take care and peace.